Hello, everyone, and welcome to the webinar in regards to the renovation of Hartley Neighborhood Park. This will be a basic explanation of the funding proposal as drafted by the Friends of Hartley Park. A little bit about me, the presenter. My name is Dylan Finch, and I am the appointed head of Friends of Hartley Park. This is the email that you can reach me at with any questions in regards to this webinar or how you can get involved. I am a member of the Hartley Park community, so I'm very familiar with all of the park's needs, its current state, and the goals that we have set for it. I'm also very knowledgeable on how to implement these renovations just from past experiences and my involvement with this particular project. Our intended audience today is primarily the Lincoln Park Foundation, for whom we have already submitted a grant proposal requesting funds in the amount of $3,478. The exact breakdown for how we came to that amount through the budget will be discussed a little bit later. We're also reaching out to any other donors, anyone who is feeling like they want to contribute to this project independently, and also those who are able to volunteer any time to help with the renovation project. An overview of what we'll be discussing today are Hartley Park's current state, our future visions for the park after the project is done, specific uses for the requested budget, and why this renovation and any park renovation is important. Hartley Park's current state is not so good. It's does not feel welcoming, and it doesn't feel like a place that a family would want to bring their children and spend any quality time. This is due to overall unattractiveness. It's just dilapidated structures, faded paint, just not very functional and not very attractive. The dilapidated structures, like I said, the peeling paint, and also the current structures provide little to no protection from the elements, whether that be sun or rain. And also there's not very much seating, which we'll be discussing more in the budget. The overgrown landscape definitely needs to be cleaned up, and also garbage picked up. We discussed this also in the budget, and also the complete lack of waste management has left garbage pretty much littered all around the park. Our plan of action pretty much has three main parts. First off, and most importantly, we're going to renovate the shelter. We'll be bringing in new picnic tables to give new seating, installing waste disposals so people will be more apt to dispose of their waste properly as opposed to just leaving it in the park, and also painting the existing structures to make them feel more welcoming. Next, we will be refurbishing the play area. The current structures require fresh paint just to make them more fun and more kid-friendly, and also replace the sand and gravel that surrounds each structure so that they can meet all of the requirements for child safety. And last, we'll be improving the landscape. Specifically, we'll be doing this by planting trees, even more specifically, crabapple and dwarf blue spruce trees. So this is the complete proposed budget that we submitted to the Lincoln Parks Foundation, as broken down by each individual section. So the shelter will be the biggest part of the renovation budget, with the new picnic tables, all four of them coming in around $2,360. The two permanent garbage bins, which will also be installed in the indoor structure so that any waste from parties or barbecues can be disposed of properly, $590. And all of the paint required for the pre-existing shelter will be $80. And then the play area is also a large chunk of the budget. $65 for each color of the three colors that we have chosen for the play equipment. And then paintbrushes, 20. We came to that number just based on the number of volunteers that we have so far. And then the gravel and sand to surround the base of all of the play structures. It came out to be 500 square feet, which would be $490. Landscaping, the trees that were discussed, we're going to be putting in 4 crabapple trees at $88, dwarf blue spruce trees, 2 at $80, and then mulch, just so the trees can grow properly, $65. If you add all of this up, this comes to the submitted budget of $3,478. So last but not least, why is this project important? And why are parks important? Urban areas are pretty much neighborhoods are dependent on their parks. They give communities a sense of togetherness, a place where they can host functions such as birthday parties and barbecues, tailgates. It's really a staple of the neighborhood. Also, parks, when they are being used to their full potential, keep kids active. They give kids a safe place to go play and stay active and not stay indoors all the time. It also improves the overall look of a neighborhood. People that are moving into a neighborhood like to see a clean, well-used park that the neighborhood really takes care of. And also, renovating parks like this gives parents a sense of safety to where they'll allow their kids to go play in the parks. If parks look like the Hartley Park currently does, they just don't give off a very safe and welcoming environment that parents are going to trust their kids to be in. How to help with this project? You can volunteer any time or materials that could assist with the rejuvenation of the park, or contact me, Dylan Finch, for other ways to contribute. I'm most easily reached through the email that was on the second slide of this presentation. So in review, we have discussed Hartley Park's current state, our future visions for the park after all the renovations are done, the uses of the requested budget that we submitted to the Lincoln Parks Foundation, and also discussed why renovations such as this are so important. I, on behalf of the Friends of Hartley Park, would like to thank everyone who's watching for their time and consideration.